welcome to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
A gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Steeler first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Chris Boswell heading for the field goal.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Unbelievable.
He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point line
wide
open.
open.
Up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Yeah.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His 3rd
Shit, you was offside. I don't even know how they ain't called that.
The Steelers are going to retake the lead. I'll let you do the analysis part. With every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws, and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Come on, big fella.
And he'll take
Gotta
this
make that
down
fly.
for about 4 yards down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Raiders 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return comes Drake. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
and you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
Oh,
He's caught. It's
come on,
Dante
baby.
Pettis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, if we double my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Raiders 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return comes Drake. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll take a break. And get
this crazy.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some room to run now. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now back to throw. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return comes Drake. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And the slant hold in by Ruggs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call in the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
All right.
right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. On the return comes Drake. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
All right.
On second down, Jacobs. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, it's Pittsburgh.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Finding room to the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 31 yards. And the interception by the Steeler Dean leads to a touchdown.
Yeah, it be them games, man, for real. With EA just be on some other shit.
The lead is now 24.
Raiders 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return comes Drake. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Into heavy
wow.
and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know.
Man, it's making my dude just stop.
Henry Ruggs
right. This nigga just stops for the ball.
And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
That was an easy pick.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback.
Damn
You're
hurt.
supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A-plus effort right there.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain 37. Brings up third.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there.
And it's caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
My corner's terrible, man.
51 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert to two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game.
Raiders 30.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Steelers.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And to give this time to the tailback. Finds a seam inside the 40 and down right around the 37. A big
Good game, man.
That should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
On YouTube.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final
Man,
timeout.
that was all basic. That was all basic stuff.
On the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
What you think? You think that power is YouTube? The eye power?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders 36.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that